Hello and welcome back to Tash Naturally Pilates. If you're new here, my name is Tash and I'm a certified Pilates instructor. Today we have a quick, express, full body Pilates sculpt session. So you won't need anything but your beautiful self. Today's class is brilliant for those intermediate movers. However, if you are a strong beginner, today's class might be a bit challenging, but if you're up for it, give it a go. If you are feeling like you're wanting to challenge yourself a bit more, feel free to pop on some ankle weights. Otherwise, like I said, just your beautiful self on your mat, and let's get into it. Okay, so today we're going to start on our bums. So come all the way down into the middle of your mat, and then I want you to roll all the way down onto your back. Feet are hip width apart and your arms are out at a 45-degree angle. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, we're going to drop both of our knees down to the left. Feeling that twist of that lumbar spine, so the lower spine. Inhale, come to center with the knees. Exhale, drop both of the knees down to the right. So you're going to almost come onto the sides of your feet every single time you move the knees down to one side. So the soles of the feet will lift off of the mat. Making sure that you're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. You can just allow your stomach, your belly to be super soft here. We're going to go for 3. So windscreen wiping the legs. For 2. Making sure that your shoulders aren't lifting off of the mat. The last one. One full come to center with the knees. Okay, now you can bring your hands onto your stomach or you can place them on either side of your body. But we're going to start to engage into our deep core. So you're going to inhale to prepare. You have that little blueberry gap underneath your lower spine. And then on the exhale, I want you to start to zip those jeans up and you're going to melt your entire spine onto the mat. Inhale, release back to that neutral. Exhale, imprint the spine. Inhale, come to neutral. So every time you imprint the spine, you're really drawing your belly button to your spine here. You're not switching your glutes on at all, okay? And then release. So really bringing awareness into the core, and we're starting to engage it. So when we do that core work later on into the class, you'll definitely feel the effects. We're gonna go for 3. Last 2. Last 1. One full come to neutral. Extend your right leg long and then your left. Okay? So your feet are still hip width apart. Reach your arms behind you. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. We're going to start to float the arms up in line with the shoulders. When they do, tuck your chin in towards your chest. Start to lift head, neck and shoulders. Bring your belly button to your spine. Allow your spine to lift you all the way up, up, until you're in that stand, until you're in that sitting position and come up tall. Wonderful. Tuck your chin in towards your chest, round into your spine, so imagine I've punched you. And we're going to start to lower each vertebrae back onto the mat. So lower the lower spine, the middle spine, the upper spine. Arms are going to come back in line with the shoulders, reach them behind the head. Wonderful. So we're doing that roll up. Bring the arms in line with the shoulders. As they do so, you're then going to tuck your chin in towards your chest. Lift head, neck and shoulders. Heels are staying grounded on the mat as you lift all the way back up to that standing position. Sit up tall, lift that chin. Okay, we've got 3 more like that. Chin in towards the chest. Let's start to roll down vertebra by vertebra, making sure your feet are staying connected to the mat the whole time. If it's too much with the legs extended, you can bend them slightly and you can roll all the way back up. Roll, 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 roll. Again, making sure your feet do not lift. Okay, we're going to go 1 more like this. Roll all the way down. Pelvis is staying stable. So your pelvis is not rocking from side to side, your hips aren't rocking. Last 1. Roll all the way back up. Use your core to lift you, lift you, lift you, lift you all the way up to the seated position. Wonderful. Hands drop to the mat. Cross your legs, come all the way up to standing position. Okay, warm up is done. we're going to step the right foot forward and we're going to bring the left leg behind us. So you're in this A-frame position. Oh, I nearly lost my balance. And then come to a hinge with your torso. Notice that my neck is still in line with the spine. And then we're going to come all the way back up to that A-frame. Exhale, down, lunge. Inhale up. So all of your weight is going to be in that right heel. You should feel your glutes and your hamstrings switch on automatically. If you are happy with your hands by your hips, keep them there. If you would like a bit more, let's reach our arms. So our arms are on either side of our ears, palms are facing one another. Exhale to come back towards on the sides of our bodies. Exhale, reach. Inhale, rest them on either side of your legs. Exhale, reach. Wonderful. Cores engage here to make sure that you're not wobbling from side to side. Okay, it's really helping with the balance. We're going to go for 4. Let's go for 3. We're going to start to add. Last 2. Last one, hold in this lunge. Now, we're going to extend into the left leg. We're going to hinge forward. As we do so, arms are going to reach behind us. Palms still facing one another. Then they're going to come back in front, and then we're going to reach them back down towards the body. Okay, so you're going to lunge. Then you're going to hinge forward. Your right leg is staying bent the whole time. It's glued in space. Bring it back to the lunge all the way up to standing. Wonderful work. So notice that my right leg, when I come to the lunge, it's glued, okay? Then when I extend into my left, it's still glued. It hasn't changed position at all. Just to your own pace. This is your workout. We're going to go for 4. Just watch that knee, okay? Watch that right knee. Make sure it's in line with your ankle. Don't let it go over those toes. Last 2. Last one. Let's reach our arms behind us. Hold. Come and extend into this left leg. Then we're going to bend the arms. So we're doing a bit of a bicep curl and bring this left foot to meet the right and extend it behind. Bring it in. So we're getting into some scooters. We're bending and extending into the arms. So we're doing bicep curl into tricep extension. Woo! My right glute. We're going to go for 4. Core still engage. 4, 3. Last 2, we're going to go back into that lunge. Last one, step it back, come back into that lunge position. Arms can reach up. 4, 3, 2, 1, let's pulse. Let's pulse. Let's pulse. We're here for 4, 3. Last 2. Last one, hold it there. Drop down to that left knee and tuck the left toes. Hands are going to come down onto the mat. Extend the right leg behind. Okay, hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to go straight into some push-ups. So now I want you to open the elbows out wide and then push all the way back up. Core is engaged here, okay? Navel to spine. Exhale down to mat. Inhale, come up. Woo! And lower down. And lift. Breathe. Making sure that your right hip is not lifting up to the ceiling, okay? Both of your hip bones are pointing towards the mat the entire time. Let's go for 4. For 3. Last 2. On this last one, hold your arms halfway. Hold, hold, hold. All of the weight into the palms. Let's start to pulse. The chest up and down. So press into the palms. You're lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering. Don't let that right leg move. Really lengthen into it. Point that right toe. For 3, for 2. Last one, hold halfway. Can you extend your left arm in front of you? Hold. Your right arm is still bent. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start to pulse this right leg up to the ceiling. Oh my gosh, my right glutes. Let's go for 4, for 3. Last 2. And last one. Wonderful. Lower that right foot down towards the mat. Slide the left arm underneath your left shoulder. And we're going to turn around. Okay, so I'm going to face you. So now we're going to come into this left side plank. Reach your top arm long. So your right foot is in forward, your left leg is behind. Inhale. Let's lower the hips down. Let's lift them up. And exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Movement is coming from your bottom waist. So your core is still engaged. If it's too much with the legs extended, you're more than welcome to bend this left leg and you can still lift and you can still lower. If it's too much on the wrist, so if in this high side plank position, you're more than welcome to come onto your forearm. Okay? And you can still extend the legs. It's still effective, but you're just taking some pressure off of that wrist. Okay, so let's keep that momentum going. Now, if you're starting to feel it in your shoulder, it means you're not engaging your core too much. Switch your glutes on, okay? We're also going to engage the glutes to help move that pressure out of the shoulder. We're gonna go for 3, last 2, last 1, hold the hips up, hold. Right arm, we're gonna start to thread the needle. So thread it underneath the left, eye line is following the right hand the whole time, and lift it up. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. Can you lift your hips a little bit higher? Last 3. Last 2, we're gonna add in some oblique crunches. Woo. Last 1. Hold it up, hold. Right hand's gonna come behind the head. Okay, place all of the weight into your right foot. We're gonna bring that left knee to the top of the right elbow. Extend that leg behind. Exhale. You should feel your left oblique really switch on. Let's go for 3. We're gonna start to do mountain climbers, but side plank position. Last 2. Last 1. Hold, 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 hold. All of the weight is now on the left. Let's bring right knee in towards the chest, step it long. Left knee in towards the chest, step it long. Right knee in, left. If you need to bring this top hand to your hip, do so. For 3. Last 2. And last 1. Woo. Lower down. My oblique. I am so sorry. Zigzag the legs. Quick little reset. Drop your right hand to the mat. Bring this left arm up and over. Look under your armpit to the ceiling. Feeling the stretch all along that left side. Whew. I don't know if you can see the rain. There's awful weather here today. And then you're going to come all the way back to center. We're going to turn around so you're on your backs. And we're going to lower all the way onto our back. So we're going to get into some core work before we do all of that on the other side. Okay, feet over the apart. Let's bring the knees now so they're in line with the hips. Tabletop position. Hands going to intertwine, fingers going to intertwine behind the head. Melt your entire spine into the mat. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, let's curl up and forward. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, curl up and forward. Inhale, lower down. Really making sure that you're keeping your elbows wide and you're maintaining that space between the chin and the chest. So I say this in a lot of my classes, but you should be able to fit a peach underneath your chin. We're gonna go for 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Next time we come up, I want you to extend your arms, palms are facing one another. Bring them back behind the head, lower head, neck, and shoulders. Exhale, reach. So every time you reach, you come back up a little bit higher. Knees are not moving, okay? Legs are not moving. Keep that stability in the pelvis. Still breathing, still focusing on our breath. A lot of us tend to hold our breath during ab work. I hope that's not you. We're gonna go last 3, last 2. On this last one, hold head, neck, and shoulders, extend the arms, hold. We're gonna extend the left leg as low as you can without lowering your lower spine. Bring it back in. And lower the right, bring it back in. Hands come behind the head, lower head, neck, and shoulders. Repeat, exhale, lift. Reach arms, extend your left leg long. Bend it back in, extend your right leg long as low as you can without your lower spine lifting. So if your leg extends to 45, that is okay, that is totally okay. Let's go for 4. Woo! Last 3. I hope your abdominals are not doming. So really, as I say, a lot of sound like a broken record. But you really want to draw your belly button to your spine. Last 2. On this last one, extend your left, bend it in, extend your right. Now we're just going to alternate the legs. We're going to keep your neck and shoulders lifted. We're going to keep those arms extended too. Reach the arms. Can you come a little bit higher with the chest? We're going to go for 4. Let's start to speed it up with the legs, making sure that every time you bend that leg back into the tabletop, the knee is not going past the hip. We're going to go for 3. Last 2. Last one, hands going to come behind the head. We're going to start to do bicycles. So opposite elbow, opposite knee, but I want you to reach the elbow to the knee rather than the knee to the elbow. Getting into some more obliques. Let's go for 3. Last 2, last 1. Hug knee in towards chest. Oh my word, I am so sorry. Woo! Cross your feet. We're gonna come all the way up to standing position. We're gonna do all of that on the other side. Okay, left leg is gonna step forward. Right leg is gonna step behind you. We're in this A-frame with your legs. And we're gonna go straight with the arms. So let's exhale. We're gonna hinge forward into that lunge. Arms are gonna reach by your ears. Exhale down. Inhale up. Core still engaged. And when you reach your arms long, make sure you're not shrugging your shoulders in towards your ears. Let them remain in those back pockets of those jeans. All of your weight is in that left heel. And if you find yourself wobbling, just slow the movement down. Really start to bring attention to that certain element of the body that we are working. So here, we're working into the glute. But we also need to maintain that core connection to ensure that our body is staying stable. So bring your awareness to your glutes, bring your awareness to your core. Let's go for 3, we're gonna start to add. Last 2, so we've really picked up the pace. In the heart rate up. Last 1, hold it here. We're now gonna extend the arms behind us, come forward, extend into the right leg. Bring the arms back in line, come back to the lunge, and then to the sides of the body. Exhale, reach. Extend, bring it back to lunge, come all the way up. Wonderful. So remember, that left leg is staying glued in space. And if it's too much with the coordination of the arms, leave it out. Just bring your hands by your hips and extend into that back leg, bring it back to the lunge, and then lift. Let's go for 4. Last 3, again, watching that left knee. Is it staying in line with that left ankle? Woo! Last 1. Let's extend the arms behind us, extend the right leg. And now we're going to start to bend the arms and you're going to tap the right toes to your left and extend back. Woo! Scooters. And we're just bending and extending into the arms. Flexion, extension, flexion, extension. Oh my gosh. My left glute, your core still engaged. Let's go for 3. Last 2. Last 1. Bring that right leg behind you. Arms are going to float back in line. Come back to that lunge. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start to pulse the legs up and down. Up and down, up and down. For 4, 4, 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold there. Drop down onto that left knee. Untuck the toes. Hands are going to come to the mat. Extend your left leg behind you. Okay, square the hips, both hips are pointing towards the mat. We're gonna go straight into the push-ups. Lift it up. Exhale down, inhale up. Woo! Now, if you find that you're sinking into that right side, place a lot of the weight into the left palm. That should help even out the distribution of weight. Lowering your forehead down towards the mat and then lifting all the way back up. Let's go for 3. Woo, my left glute. Last 2, and then we're gonna hold it halfway. Last 1, hold it halfway. Okay, so elbows are bent to that halfway. I'm gonna start to pulse up and down with the arms, placing a lot of weight into the palms of the hands. Let's go for 4, for 3. Last 2, still lengthening into that left leg, pointing the foot. The last 1, hold it halfway. Can you slide your right arm in front of you? Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start to pulse that left leg up to the ceiling. You're here for 5. Come on, you can do this. For 3. You're stronger than you think. Last 2. And last 1. Wonderful. Lower that left leg down towards the mat. Slide your right hand underneath your shoulder and twist around. Okay. So now, your left leg will be in front, your right leg will be behind you. You're going to extend this top leg, this top arm. I'm so tired, I can't even think. Inhale, let's drop down. Exhale, let's lift the hips up. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, lift. If it's too much with the arm lifted, bring that hand onto your hip and lower. Remember the modifications. You can lower down onto that right leg and keep keep that left leg extended. You can come onto the forearm. Let's go for 3. Moving from that bottom waist. Moving from that right oblique. Last 2. Last one. Hold the hips up, hold. With this left arm, let's thread it underneath the right. And then bring it all the way back up. Keeping those hips up. Exhale. Allowing the eye line to follow those left fingertips. Woo. Last 2. Last one, and we're going to do those oblique crunches. All that, hold. Hand comes behind the head. Place the weight into this left foot. We're now going to crunch, elbow to knee, extend that leg behind. Crunch, elbow to knee, extend that leg behind. You're looking strong. Last 3. Last 2. Right knee, left elbow. Last one, extend it behind. Keep the hand where it is. We're now going to bring left knee in, place it back, and then the left. Right knee in, and then the left. Right knee in, and then the left for 3. Last 2. And last one. Woo. Lower all the way down. Oh, zigzag the legs. My hairs come out. I'm a disaster. My obliques on fire. Zigzag the legs, bring your left hand onto the mat. Right hand's going to lift up and over, look under your armpit. Oh, feeling the stretch all along that right side. Should feel really good. Making sure that your sit bones are grounded. Oh. And then come to that center position. Well done. You did it. I am so sorry I didn't count you down there. I was trying to make it through. My oblique was on literal fire. But well done, you did it. We're going to do a really quick little stretch and then you are free. So I do hope you join me for the stretch. We're going to turn around. We're going to come onto all fours. Hands are going to go underneath the shoulders, knees under hips, and tuck toes. Let's do cat cows. Exhale, round into the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, let's arch, look to the ceiling. Allow your belly to just relax to the mat here. And then exhale. Draw shoulders apart. Bring your belly button to your spine. And then as you arch, your shoulder blades are going to kiss and you're just going to relax your stomach to the mat. Let's go for 3. Last 2. Last one. Wherever you are, cat or cow, round or arch, and then come to a neutral position. Just come onto your knees and turn to face knees so you're in the middle of your mat. And you're just going to intertwine your fingers round into the spine and draw your fingers away from you. Drop your chin to your chest. Inhale, bring your arms up. So now your palms are above your head. And then we're going to turn them around and we're going to look to the ceiling, reach the hands behind. So now your palms are looking to the ceiling. Woo! And then inhale, come back to center and to the arms. Well done. Please like and subscribe. New content is every Monday and Friday. I hope to see you on the mat.